Hey, welcome back, Sumo Wrestling Card fans. Welcome to another edition of Sumo Card Hub, edition number 11. So thanks to everybody for sticking with me the past 10 episodes. Got an interesting one today. Not necessarily the top 10 most interesting. I bumped it up to top 15 today just because we've had a lot of great auctions ending over the past 10 or so days, and so I certainly wanted to highlight each of those auctions. And at the end, we'll do a quick set highlight. We'll jump into an S series set, and I'll show you what that means here in just a little bit at the end of this video. So again, welcome back. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving weekend for those that are here in the United States and celebrate that. And so without any further ado, let's jump into the top 15 most interesting Yahoo Japan auctions. This first auction is from the 1975 Osato mini card set. Looks like about 11 or so cards in this auction, as well as the winner album at the very top you can see there. I think we'll be able to zoom in on that a little bit more. But yeah, it looks like a few doubles in this auction that closed. 5 bidders, 3,100 yen, so about 27 or so US dollars. And some really good overall cards. Yeah, you see you have Kita no Umi here, Yokozuna in the 1970s. You have Wajima, another Yokozuna at the time, Taku no Hana, extremely popular at that time. So let's kind of zoom in here. This Kita no Umi looks like it's double printed or something. The registration looks to be off. So Wajima has kind of a dent in the side, but overall, just you know, for what 45 or so years, 46-year-old set. Some great looking cards in here. I really love this set. I love the images, and I love the coloring on the back end of the card. You know, these are small. They're about 1.5 inches by 3 or so inches. And you can see here's the winner album, and how that would work is you would have, none of them here are, but you would have a winner stamp on the back of the card. It would be in gold, and it would say, congratulations, you win one of the free albums. And I'll show you that box here in just a second, but that box at the store came with 3 free albums, and as the owner of that candy store or shop sold these packs, and if there was a winner pack, they would redeem that for one of these winner albums. You can see that here, Osato trademark here in the bottom right with some wings on it. You can see Wajima and a couple of those. And again, I'll throw some of the pictures up here on the screen as well. But overall, really good auction to start off this week. Again, 27 or so US dollars, 5 bidders. So congratulations whoever picked that up. And I really love this auction. This is these are bromide cards, BP series cards from the 1940s. Looks like some of these are the Maru-san bromide cards. Really good action on this. Look at 18 bids, 5,500 yen, so what, about 49 or so US dollars. And you've just got a really good selection here of bromide cards. Some famous rikishi, definitely a bunch of names that everybody probably knows. But yeah, I mean, just looking across the board here, what, about 50 or so cards in this auction. You know, scrolling over here, you got Futabayama, what is this, Aki no Umi, Terukuni, got a couple Terukunis, Hagaroyama, Yokozuna. Yeah, so these bromide cards, they weren't meant to play Menko, or the game. They were meant to be collected. They were photographs, if you will, really printed on photographic paper. A lot of people collected those and put those in albums. And collected them. You know, again, much like scrapbooking, they would buy these, and hopefully to get their favorite wrestler, and then they could go off and as tournaments happened, you know, they could flip through their album and see which wrestlers were actually wrestling that day. But again, just a bunch of really cool 1940s BP series bromides, photographic bromides. So congratulations whoever picked that one up. Just a great auction, and these are really good shape given their age. Here's a quick highlight from the 1997 historical set. I think there's a near complete set here, missing 12 or so of the cards, but really an overall a very cool set. And this was actually the very first BBM sumo card set released in '97. This came before the modern set. There are a lot of short prints in this set, so tough to complete. I'm not sure if I know anybody who's got the complete set yet. I think some of the master collectors out there, like Paul Mike, I think they're missing just a few of the cards. I was going to scroll down here. Yeah, 196 cards in the whole set, but this auction only has 184 of them. Yeah, it looks like what Naibangawa. So 10. Here's 12 of the cards are missing. Card 10, 135, 146, 149, 150, 52, 153, 54, 56, 57, 67, and 171. And these certainly are of the tough series to get in that set. So, but overall, just fascinating set here. Yeah, for $60 US, 7 bidders. Whoever got that one, again, congratulations. You're well on your way to a complete set there. Though it probably a long uphill battle trying to complete some of those hard to find numbers, but congratulations. Most of you probably know what this card is. This is Hakuho's 2018 Infinity Sparkly Sky insert card. This one happens to be the short printed, I think that's the gold facsimile signature, so only 100 of these made. And I believe on the back of this card there is a serial number on it as well. I have never seen an auction for a Sparkly Sky at any point go for 7,000 yen, right? You know, we're talking maybe 61 or so US here. So just an extremely strong price. And I think it's really indicating or indicative of the group, and really I think wanting more than just the base cards and an auto every once in a while. It'd be really cool if BBM could move to these short printed parallels and numbered and serial numbered parallels in their regular BBM set. I doubt we're going to see it at any time soon, but in the meantime, right, we're going to have to go chase it out of these multi-sport sets, and certainly this is a great card. 100 of them made, and again, right, so rare. And so whoever picked that one up, congratulations. It will be a good addition to the collection, and you won't see many of these pop up in the future. This one is extremely interesting. Don't know when it's from. I'm thinking the 20s. It could even be in the 30s, but these are 10 women's sumo wrestling cards. And I've seen a few of these over the years. I've never been able to pick any up. Certainly wasn't able to pick this one up. So if anybody out there did, let me see. But really cool to see women's sumo wrestling cards. I have no idea any of the names on here, but the images are just pretty fascinating. Kind of zoom in on some of these. Yeah, just pretty fascinating. I feel like had I known my history, or do I know my sumo history? There was probably, again, history of women's sumo wrestling out there. It seemed to be more popular, at least in the 1930s or early 1900s. You don't hear of it much nowadays, but again, just look at these really cool cards, women's sumo wrestling. Yeah, so again, don't know a lot about them, but these are really, really cool, super unique, and you don't see this every day. Hirai, is that what it is? Hirai Women's Sumo Kyokai, is that what it is? So Hirai Women's Sumo Association. Had I had a chance to look at this a little closer, I probably could have figured out the date. Looks like the 10th month. What is that? The 20th day. What's the year out here? What is that? 13, maybe 10 or 13. But anyway, we'll take a look. See if I can post editing. I'll throw the year up on this. But very cool. Again, 17 bids, 7,600 yen. So what, about 69 or so US dollars. Congratulations, whoever picked that up, if it was anybody from the group. Wanted to highlight this one really quick. An older box of sealed BBM Sumo cards from 2012. Full complete box, 9,400 yen or so, so about 82 US dollars. A lot of action, 16 bids on that one. So really strong. Yeah, as you can imagine, these older sealed sumo boxes go for definitely a pretty penny, just because they're harder and harder to find these days. So congratulations, whoever picked that one up. I love these box sets from the early 2000s. This is the 2001 BBM Keisho Mawashi set. There was only 4,000 of the sets made. You can see this one here, serial numbered 3725 out of the 4,000. I think a little more difficult to find than the previous year's 2000. Some really cool cards in this set. Certainly, Asha Shoryu has a card in this very early on, as he was Maegashira ranked. You can see Akibono, Musashimaru, Takanohana, the great Kaio, Ozeki Kaio here as well. And again, I really love these box sets. This one pretty unique. As I was scrolling through here, let's just look at some of the pictures. You can see 3725 serial numbered. think, if I saw it right, you can see the cover on the set. You can see some of the pictures here. And what's really cool, look at that. That's original receipt tag here. 2,800 yen is what it cost, 20 years ago. And you can see that's pretty much tripled or quadrupled in price. So if you would have bought a bunch of those, you probably easily could have made your money back, and then some, assuming that the demand was up there as well. But really cool. Congratulations. I imagine one of the individuals or somebody from the Sumo Card group on BBM, or excuse me, on Facebook probably won that. So, but overall, really, really good set. Hopefully you can send some pictures when you get that in person. All right, congrats. Mike Ford from the Facebook BBM Sumo Card Collectors Group led me onto this auction. He won it, so congratulations, Mike. This is the 2000 Trump set. Extremely hard to find, according to Mike. It sounds like first time he'd seen it, and certainly in low supply. Certainly high demand. You can see from this auction, 10,000 yen. So that's about what, 90? Let's say this is 92 or so US dollars. A couple bidders, so a couple determined people chasing this, and for whatever reason, this set is in short supply. According to Mike, one of the last 2 sets that he needs. So just a really, really cool set. I'm going to scroll through some pictures here, and I love Trump sets. Certainly the older ones. I love chasing this 1970s and 1980s sets, if you will. But scrolling through here, just some fun pictures, and really, Trump sets. We're really the only cards in town in the 1970s and 1980s, and certainly in the early 90s until BBM came along. So there's some great card history tied up in these sets, and so being able to catalog them is critical. First time we're going to be able to checklist this from the pictures. So yeah, just love it. Akibono. Here's Akibonos. One of his last cards. I think he retired 2000, 2001, maybe even close to the 2002 time frame. Anybody jump in the comments below, let me know when he retired. Takuno Hana, Akibono. You can see Musashi Maharu down at the bottom. So again, congratulations, Mike. Great pickup. Glad it landed in your collection, and certainly a very historical set given how hard they are to find. So let's transition over to an S series set from the 19 teens, maybe early 1920s. Haven't been able to catalog this one yet, but certainly should be able to with the pictures. These S series sets were popular in the mid 19 teens, all the way up until the early 1940s. Now this style is the accordion book, Sumo Card style book. They were popular up until the early 20s, and then they switched over to a longer accordion style book, and I'll show you one of those here at the end of this Sumo Card Hub today. But look at all these great cards, all these great pictures from very historical rikishi. Yeah, and again, so you can see somewhere, but these are really meant to purchase at the Kokugikan. You would take it home with you, or use it within the Kokugikan, right? This is pre-TV, so everything was done by radio or in person, and you would have these souvenir books, collect your favorite wrestlers, and certainly, again, certainly have them at your fingertips. And so that's just great auction, really cool. 11,750 yen. So again, we're looking at probably a little over $100. That's just $102 at that price. And again, it's 13 bids. So congratulations, whoever picked that up. Here we have 2 more S series sets. These 2 are from 1925. They're the S251 and S252 set. And these were interesting, right? These S series are a little different than the previous auction. In about 1925, really, these are some of the first sets to go to this 3 side-by-side accordion style book. There are 21 different cards in each of these sets. You can see here there's a header card. Got a Yokozuna doing his Doyo Iri. And then you've got each of the next 21 cards in the set. And they were made so each set represents either the east side of the Banzuke or the west side of the Banzuke. This one here, again, has some great pictures. It looks like we've got, what is that, Tochigiyama? I think that says that, Tochigiyama. Looks like a Tsune no Hana as well, another popular rikishi in 1925, or really Yokozuna in 1925. And you've got Ono Sato here as an Ozeki. This other set, it looks like you've got Nishino Umi Yokozuna, and then you've got all the rikishi that are on the west side of the Banzuke here, represented in these 21. So I'll highlight, these coming up. Oh, here you go, some closer pictures of them. I'll highlight at the end of this Sumo Card Hub, show you one of the sets that I have, and just really kind of how cool they are. Again, these were popular from these specific type. S-series types were popular from about 1925 to about 1932, 33. And then again, I'll show you those here. But yeah, really cool sets. 12,000 yen. So let's just say, what is that, about 105 or so, 106 US dollars. 23 bids, so a lot of action on these. These are extremely hard to find. And so when they do pop up, yeah, a lot of people jump on them, especially the historical or older sumo card collectors. So if anybody happened to pick these up, congratulations, great sets from 1925. Yeah, let's jump back into modern cards. We've got a near complete set of the 2000 BBM 2000 sumo cards base set. 180 cards in the set. This auction actually had 179. It's missing, I think, card number 174. And this auction also included 8 of the 9 really extremely short printed and hard to find thank you to Waka no Hana cards. And so just the price that you get here is worth just those 8 cards alone, just given how hard they are to find. But you can see you've got, looks like you've got the binder, maybe that's not the binder, but probably the flyer sheet that came in the box. You kind of scroll through here in the auction. Yeah, again, for this price, landing a near complete set of this is certainly a great price. Let's see if we can get in here. Trying to see, where are those thank you Waka no Hana cards. Looks like we've got them maybe here. I don't think I own any of them, so it might be hard to actually pick them out. Are they the ones here? Yeah, actually looks like they're the ones here. Yep, so here would be card number 174. So again, the price alone, 14,000 yen, to land just these 8 cards would be a great price, for $122 US dollars, 7 bids, so several folks going after this auction. So congratulations on picking this one up. Somebody got a great deal on this one for sure. Okay, now we're starting to get into the big guns here. This is a near complete set of the 2004 BBM cards. And for those of you who'd seen some of my earlier Sumo Card Hubs, right, this set has the 2 Hakuho Deika cards, or debut cards, in them. And so not surprising that this auction went for 18,400 yen. That's right around, let's just say 160 US dollars. Extremely strong price just for those 2 cards alone. Whoever bought this got a great deal. 15 bidders, so a lot of action on this. Let's scroll through here. See, we're missing a few cards. Looks like card number 11. A couple other cards in here. Looks like card maybe number 28 and 29. Maybe card number 20. See if we can find that Hakuho card. Yep, there you go, Hakuho card. That one right there is his regular Deika card. And so again, that card is extremely important in the world of sumo cards, right? Arguably the greatest of all time, our GOAT in sumo. So certainly in our generation. And so this card number 65 of Hakuho is a must-have, but also included in this auction is the Shinjuro card of Hakuho. Let's see if I can find it here. Yep, there you go. Shinjuro card of Hakuho, card number 88. Basically last of the cards in the regular set, if you will. There was a couple more subsets retired Yokozuna and most popular Rikishi subsets. But Hakuho just squeezed in here, grabbing another Deka card. So great price. Congratulations to whoever picked that up. You can't go wrong picking up any cards of Hakuho, especially his Deka cards. Yeah, you saw earlier we were highlighting the 2001 BBM Keisho Mawashi set. Now we're reverting back 1 year to the 2000 Keisho Mawashi set or the Miyabi set. Again, 4,000 made. This one happens to be 3007. These are boxed. They came in 40 cards. They had 4 special insert cards. They weren't any more rare, but just 4 special insert cards of the Yokozuna. And then randomly, I think I'd heard, one in every 30 or so boxes would have a Musashi Maru signed card, numbered SP1 in the set. This set is open, so you're not getting that special signed card, but for 20,500 yen, you're certainly doing certainly doing well here. A great pickup for that price. Let's just say $178 US dollars, 6 bidders. So a lot of folks going after this set. Nice to have the box with it as well. You can see that here. Here's the 40 regular cards, those 4 special Yokozuna cards, and then you have this one, 100 of these special signed Musashi Maru cards. Here's the checklist. Again, opened up the box. You can see the regular cards here. This floral with cranes in there, pinkish, oranges, salmon colored cards. You can see them all laid out here. Musashi Maru. You can see then here's the 4 special inserts. Again, every set came with these, so they're not any more rare, but an insert set of the Yokozuna. Look at this, right? 2,300 yen or so 20 years ago. Now it's all the way up to 20,000 yen. So certainly got a great return on investment, especially since it's been open. So whoever picked that up, congratulations. Love that set. One of my favorite from 2000, early 2000 time frame. Congratulations. Okay, I've been watching this set for a while, and I never thought it would sell here. I don't have a lot of information about it as well. I've been hoping to pick up singles. I certainly was hoping the set would drop in price so I could snag it, but it never did. So here we go. 50,000 yen, 1 bidder. It's been out there for a while. Somebody put in a bid, or did I buy it now and got it? But looking at $433 here, and I don't quite know what year it's from. I think it's from the 80s, and it's called Pika Pika, or PP cards. Oddly enough, sounds a little bit odd, but these cards issued in Taba packs, I believe, and then you'd pull them, and they were popular again in the 1980s. I think is when this was from. I'm trying to find even a name on here. Let's scroll through and see if we can see any specific names. Okay. What is this? Is this Akibono? Yeah, that's Akibono, Waka Hanada, Taka Hanada. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that math, or those name changes, Shikona changes. We're looking at late 80s, early 90s here for these cards. Ichino Fuji, yeah, I think we're looking at late 80s, early 90s. And again, I'd really want to capture these, get these, and catalog these in my book. Never been able to. They've always been really expensive for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe certainly scarcity and rarity come into play here. But yeah, I don't know why nobody ever bought them. Or they just not on the secondary market? You can see Amada made these. But yeah, for 50,000 yen, I certainly wanted to highlight these cards. As you can see here, just some great fun images and caricatures of the cards. So whoever got that, congratulations. I don't know if anybody on the group or anybody who watches this video. If you did, give me a holler. I'd love to be able to checklist this set for my book. So again, congratulations to whoever picked this up. And here's, I think, one everybody's been waiting for. We'd certainly heard about it since last week. John Paul and the group ended up bidding on this, did not get it, likely competing against a Japanese bidder. But look at this, 227,000 yen. What does that translate into? About 1,967 US dollars. So pushing the $2,000 range here, and this is just surprising me. I think when we looked at this at the last Sumo Card Hub, we were well under $1,000. I thought it was going to get somewhere in the mid thousands, but it well exceeded my expectations and certainly my predictions. But again, having binders, all right, I think adds to it. Let's scroll to the left here. You can see all the original binders. A little rough, a little rusting along the clips. Foxing on the paper. Again, we highlighted this last Sumo Card Hub, but just worth scrolling through it again. Look at those, the complete sets. You got your 97 historic, 97 modern. You got your 98 cards. You're getting into your 99s, you're getting into 2000s. Look at here, right? We just talked about this earlier today. Hakuho's Deika card likely contained in here. You likely got Asashoryu's cards in here. You've got 01, all the way up, looks like 06s, 07s, 08s, 09s, 10s, 11s, right? And having near complete sets, likely with a lot of the inserts in it as well. Just makes for an all-around great pickup. Not sure, again, anybody on the BBM Sumo Card Collectors group on Facebook picked it up. Certainly didn't sound like it. John Paul, appreciate you, you trying to bid for it and trying to get some of those cards back out on the market. But certainly worth noting here. Largest Sumo card auction I have ever seen. And so worth highlighting. 61 bids, and it was really fun to watch. I think we were all watching it live, cheering the bidders on as the price kept going up. So congratulations, and whoever got that, really cool and really strong auction. Okay, I wanted to finish off Sumo Card Hub with S series Sumo cards, and the S comes from Stadium cards. And what these were is they were souvenir cards that you'd pick up the Kokugikan when you visited, or other places around Rogoku. And they came in three forms. This form on the left here was a single card accordion book from the 19 teens to the early 20s. These were popular. Then they switched over to these accordion style books as well, but they're the three cards side by side. Those are popular throughout the 20s into the early 30s, and then from the early 30s to the mid 40s, they switched over to these boxed sets. And you really would buy all the wrestlers. Each of these sets comes with the entire wrestlers, or rikishi, if you will, of that time, and so it was a great way to get all your top division rikishi. You remember this is before TV, and so each person would go home, likely listen to the radio and look at these cards as they were listening to the radios during the tournament times, or go to the Kokugikan and have these cards with them for reference. So let's actually look here. This first one, let's highlight here. This is the 1919 Kokugikan set. It's the S191 set, and we'll open it up here. Maybe, there you go. You can kind of see, here's Otori, Yokozuna Otori, Ozeki Asashio at the time. You can see it's going to be the accordion, Chibara Gasaki, Ozeki, Sekiwa Nawake, Fujinowaka, Yahazuyama, right? And so we're just going to Oshio, Maegashira, and so you can see you're just gonna slowly accordion these out. Now this set contains, I believe, 18 cards. 18 cards in this one, and so you can see how they were packaged. Really cool. Super hard to find. Obviously, they had to survive earthquakes, world wars, fire bombings of Tokyo, really to survive and then get in the hands of collectors. So that's the first style of S series cards. We're going to move over into the second style, and again, these from basically early 1920s to the early 1930s. This style was popular, these accordion books. So this is the S281 set, and header card is always a picture of the Kokugikan or Dohyo Iri by Yokozuna. First card, first panel, if you will, always has the Yokozuna and Ozeki on it. You can see here Miyagiyama and Nishinoumi, and Noshiro Gata as well. Noshiro Igata, popular. You got Toyokuni up there in the upper right-hand corner. So just a variety of all the top division wrestlers. Now these particular ones covered a different side of the Banzuke. So this set covers everybody on the east side of the Banzuke in 1928. So the top division Rikishi on the east side of the Banzuke. Likewise, every set has a counterpart. So somewhere out there is a 1928 set has all the west side Rikishi on it as well. I haven't seen one of those yet. But again, just wanted to highlight, really cool. Let me see if I can kind of unwind it for you. Sorry, apologize if it's off-centered, but then you can kind of see how that goes. Now, every set that I've seen has 21 cards in the set, so basically 7 panels of 3. I'm sure there's probably slight variations of that, but so that's the second type of S series cards. And then the third type is these box sets, and came about 33 cards in each set, typically 32, but they'd come in these nice little boxes, and you get all the Rikishi in them. This particular set I have not identified yet. You can see here in just a second why, but I believe it's from around 1940, is because this particular set is black and white, and the Rikishi's signature is, or Shikona is right on the front, handwritten, so very difficult sometimes to read any of these, although you can tell this one's Futabayama, Minanogawa, two powerhouse Yokozuna at the time. But beyond that, I'm not going to really know which wrestlers we have. Haguro went on to become a Yokozuna as well. But yeah, you get 32 cards in these box sets. Likewise, right, you would bring them home pre-TV around this time as well. Blank back, so sometimes you get them written on, which is really nice. A lot of times people don't like cards that have writing on them, but I certainly don't mind. Helps translate, if you will, and certainly really adds character to the cards. So Maedayama, I think he went on to become Yokozuna as well. Let's go through here. So it's kind of, but just even seeing the signatures of the Rikishi is pretty cool. But again, each of these box sets came in 32. So the accordion ones came in 18. The side-by-side accordions, 3 panels, came in 21, and then these box sets came in 32 cards per set. So there you have it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Sumo Card Hub this week, and looking forward to chatting with everybody next week. Appreciate it. Sayonara. Bye.